Hey everybody, this is Willie at DualMouseCrafts.com, and today I'm going to show you my first attempt at making something called Biltong. It's something a little bit different, or it's different than jerky. So what you're looking at here are about 6 to 8, maybe 10-inch pieces of some meat that I found that was really cheap at our local grocery store. And just cut it up in strips. And what we're going to do afterwards is, most of the things I've seen is use a spray bottle for the apple cider vinegar. You can use any kind of vinegar apparently. Then we're going to put some coarse salt on, and some coriander and some pepper. I'll try to show you me doing that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about spraying the vinegar yet, but you don't want to soak the meat in vinegar like you might be used to doing with traditional jerky. So anyway, I'm excited about doing this. Sure if you want to. Alright, so next step, we have a misto. My brother gave this to us for a Christmas present. And this has apple cider vinegar in it, and so we're just going to do a light misting of the meat on both sides. Alright, and flip it over. It smells good. Like I said earlier, I guess you can use any kind of vinegar, but most of the recipes, including the stuff from the survival podcast that Jack does, that I'm a big fan of, he teaches it like this, so we're going to start like that. Alright, so I got that misted, and the next thing is a little bit of salt, and the recommendation here is just a light coating. Now I'm using pickling salt, and I think most people prefer to use a coarser salt just because it's harder to get too much on it. But this is what I have, so this is what we're going to do. And flip it over. Just try not to do too much salt because I guess that's pretty easy to do. Alright, and just do the other side. Again, just like a heavy layer if you were doing a salt shaker, I guess. This is the #1 preservative in the recipe, so. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that because most people say you can easily oversalt it, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, last thing for the evening is pepper. Well, I guess it's not the last thing. We have to do the coriander also. We'll do those two together. This is exciting. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Alright, coriander this side. And I guess a lot of these original ingredients were due more to trying to keep bugs away, because people didn't have convenient indoor places to make this stuff, so it would hang in the shade of trees, where we're going to hang all this stuff inside, and should be a lot more suited to not getting any problems like that. Alright, so I'm just going to flip it over. And coriander and pepper the other side. Alright. I like black pepper, so it'd be pretty liberal. Alright, and then coriander. Coriander. This is some pretty fresh coriander I got today to do this, so it's going to be in a pain in shaking out. But I know you don't need that much of it. But I do like the taste of it, and it's traditional, so let's do it. Alright, good enough. So, slice the meat, sprayed with the apple cider vinegar from our little mister. You don't want to soak it, from what I understand, just a light misting. And then coat with a very light layer of salt, but get it coated. And I guess the coarser the salt, the easier it is to do that. And then pepper and coriander, and just kind of, you know, sprinkle that on there to taste. And I'm not sure what to taste means to me yet, so what we're going to do next is put it back in this bowl, and we're going to put it in the fridge overnight, and then we'll be back tomorrow and I'll film the second episode. Alright, so we're back, and actually in our smallest of our bathrooms here, we decided to try this for the first time. So the meat stayed in the fridge overnight, and it's actually very beautiful. And just start hanging them up. And what we're doing is just using paper clips. And I'll give you I hung a couple of them up already. I just have some paracord that I hung across our shower here because we're not quite sure what to expect. But it's kind of neat. So may need to tie some knots in between these guys so they don't move around. But I'm going to hang the rest of them up like this. I'll take a quick video of them all hanging up, just in case it changes on what I did, and especially keeping them separated because they're not supposed to touch when you do this. So be right back. Okay, so here is every piece hanging up, pretty inconsistent. And honestly, to do this test, maybe it's not the wisest thing, but I know the fat's not going to be the greatest thing, but at least there's some nice meat here, so we'll be able to taste that. I have some guidance on how long to let it go, and we'll just film a little bit each day. But I'm pretty excited about this. Looking pretty good. Didn't even really have to tie knots. I don't have much on there, so I don't think that'll change. There's just not that much weight on there, but let's see what happens, and update you next time. Alright everybody, we're back. It's been, 2 days now that this biltong has been hanging in our spare shower here. And so it's really just a comparison picture to the last section of video. Wanted to show that it is indeed shrinking, changing color. This room smells absolutely fantastic. We'll get kind of a closer shot. Hopefully you can see what this stuff looks like. I haven't tried it yet. It's when you go to squeeze it, it's still a bit soft on the inside. I haven't broken it up yet. Most of the recipes have you, if you're just hanging it, having to go for 4 to 5 days. This has been 2. It smells so darn good. I might try sampling it, maybe even tomorrow. But I'll take another video of the point at which I start sampling it. But just squeezing it, it's definitely getting harder, but it's still a little bit squishy. And so I just want to let it go a little bit longer. Okay, here we are in the biltong adventure. This is about day number 5. And honestly, I just didn't get to it yesterday. And I think this is the day I'm going to collect everything, put it in a bag, and, start munching on it. Let's see what we think about the taste of it. I can show you I already had a little piece. Yeah, and I think next time, honestly, I'll put a little bit more salt on it, but it's yummy, and I don't know, I'll let you know a couple of impressions before I actually post this, so we can all do a better job next time.